someone said, Jesus is present with us as believers. Is he more present in communion? I don't know if I would say more present, but I would say it's communion is uniquely. It's a bit different. I think it's a bit different. I think that's fair to say. I think there is something that is more unique in communion that is just a little different than like Jesus is present in the CCM worship music.
Yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
I mean?
I think Ruslan's onto something here. Like, is Jesus more present in communion? He absolutely is. So we're going to go ahead and go there. So we're here in John 6 in the bread of life discourse. I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And the bread that I will give for the life of the world is my flesh. Christ said, I am the living bread. So this is still, we're in verse 51 here. This is still maybe a little bit allegorical, right? Maybe Christ is just speaking symbolically. Maybe he's saying, hey, this is a spiritual bread. This is a bread that is my flesh, but we're still spiritual. I think if it stopped right there, you could still get down with this understanding of consubstantiation or sacramental union, as the Lutherans are called. You could still convey that, but it keeps going. It doesn't end. In verse 53, so Jesus said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Jesus is starting to become more literal. And in fact, that word right there that he uses, eat, the word that you would expect to see there in the Greek would be phagein, which means in the ordinary sense to eat. But that's not the word that Christ uses. Christ uses the word trogein, which means to gnaw or to chew. This is the word that they would give when cows are eating cud. They're gnawing, they're chewing. So Christ really doesn't say here, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man. He's saying, unless you chew on the flesh of the Son of Man, unless you gnaw on the flesh. There's a physicality to it. Jesus is getting more and more literal with them. So this is where the idea of consubstantiation starts to fade away, and he continues on.